Today, police and federal agents broke up an international ring that sold cheap but toxic synthetic marijuana. In 2 months, 2,300 people have ended up in emergency rooms in New York alone. And Jim Axelrod is investigating.
In the last 24 hours, agents seized 2 warehouses full of synthetic drugs in the Bronx, one of the largest raids ever. But with New York drug rings producing more than 250,000 packets of synthetic marijuana, today's bust is just a small dent in the problem.
This is one of the brands that is kind of very popular right now among synthetic drug users.
Eduardo Chavez is with the DEA.
Over the last several years, our special testing labs have identified over 400 new synthetic drugs.
400?
Absolutely.
Known by names like K2 or Spice, the synthetics are designed to mimic marijuana, but with far more powerful effects.
I have had routine heroin users tell me that they've tried Spice one time and hated it, were so scared of it that they would never try it again.
The chemicals used to make the drugs are legally imported from China. They're sprayed onto ground-up plants here and then smoked.
This K2.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's cheap and easy to find. This was a bodega in Brooklyn.
2 of them?
1.
All right.
$10?
$10.
In the last year, there's been a 229% hike in calls to poison control centers. Emergency room doctor Michael Glatter.
Some horrendous things can happen under the influence.
This can cause kidney failure. It can lead to heart attacks, strokes, seizures which don't stop, that require a person to be put on a respirator.
But there's an even more troubling threat, where the profits from the sales of these synthetic drugs may be going.
Maybe 1,000. A lot of this money that is from the sales of Spice is hitting countries in the Middle East, where we all know drugs many times fund terror.
Are you talking about storefronts that are operated by Middle Eastern owners that might be funneling the money directly back to terror groups?
A lot of Middle Eastern-owned shops where our investigations have revealed cash deposits going to countries of conflict, such as Yemen and Syria.
Sources at the Drug Enforcement Agency say an increased commitment from China is the key to cutting down the amount of chemicals coming into the country. The DEA is hopeful that the 2 countries can include this on the agenda for high-level talks, Scott, that could be held later this month.
President of China coming to Washington later this month. Jim Axelrod reporting tonight. Jim, thank you.